So I'm Brad Levitt, president of AFT Construction, and on today's video we want to talk a little bit about the labor shortage right now. So this is common throughout the country, especially here in Phoenix, and this is something that we're feeling on the commercial side of construction as well as residential. So one of the challenges as a builder is you're only as good as your subcontractors, and it's really important just from an overall mentality of running your business to hire subs that are licensed, bonded, insured. So what that means for us in Arizona is we have a website, roc.gov, and this is the Registrar of Contractors, which requires all contractors, whether they be subs or GC, to be licensed and bonded. And you can go in, you can look them up. It's almost like a credit score. You can see their record. You can see if they've had any issues or quality concerns or open cases, and it's a good way to vet them. And then of course, insurance, and we're going to be more strict than probably some of our competitors, and which is a good thing. It protects ourselves, it protects the clients. I think as a GC, it's super important, even as a sub, to understand your coverage as a contractor. And with those things said, one of the difficulties is now, as you are creating these confines, specifications for these subs, of licensed, bonded, insured, and then to meet those minimums, it creates a pool of people that we can select. Well, then you have the challenge of, do they have enough labor? Can they perform? Are they qualified? Are they going to hit your schedule dates? So one thing that we've tried to do is to, before we start a project and contract a sub, is as we come to agreement on pricing and scope of work, well, now is one of the most important steps. Can they perform? And so we'll ask them crew size, what other jobs they have on their plate. We kind of have a good idea of the schedule of when they'll fall in. So we'll commit to them that point in the schedule. We'll ask them duration days, how long will it take them to complete their scope, and then we'll build that in and we'll document that. And it's really important for us to continue to find and increase our subcontractor base to deal with the labor issue. It's just there's a shortage of good contractors that are going to do what they tell you they're going to do. And here, case in point, this is our commercial development, and we had reached out to a lot of concrete companies that are going to be working on the sidewalks. They're working on all the street repairs. They're going to be working on curb and gutter for the main drives. Well, most of the concrete companies are so busy that they're 3 months out. Well, our challenge is this is a 5-month project, right? We need to be in and out, and we're already ready. So we are working with a company now that does have some crews, but we're going to have to stagger it. So we have to be patient with them as we're negotiating and working with them, and stage their scope of work and phase it out. That way we can get the bare essentials of things that we need while still not delaying the overall schedule and completing the project. So there's a lot of communication and hand carrying that's involved when you're working on the schedule, working with subs. And again, just that key factor is cost, right? Not only do you have to perform, but we can't exceed budget or have change orders for manpower. So something to always be thinking about, and always vetting your subs to make sure that they can commit to your schedule. And that's why us as a GC, we're really selective on the jobs we take on. And it's not that we want to turn away work, it's just we know our capability and what our subs can perform, and we never want to get to the point where we're overextending or overcommitting ourselves, because at the end of the day, that just leaves clients that are unhappy and unfulfilled, and again, may cost them more money by hiring us. So thanks for tuning in as we spoke about construction labor. Again, as a company owner, always make sure that you're hiring good and reliable subs that can perform within budget, within the right scope of work. Make sure you're defining that scope of work. And then more than anything, make sure you're vetting those subs so that they can fulfill their commitment per your schedule. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Any support you give us is greatly appreciated.